And we're off to the races with another lunchtime dash. Got a terrible order to start with, but I'm going to take it. It's going to put me in a good area, so don't pay any attention to the mileage. And yeah, let's get this going. You ready? Let's go make some money. So this first order is picking up some Indian food, and about half the mileage is getting to the restaurant, the other half's delivering the food. It'll put me down deep into Delray. For some reason, there's no hotspots here on the DoorDash map where I typically, start out. They're all down south around Atlantic Avenue, Linton Avenue, or Linton Boulevard. I don't know. Anyway, that doesn't mean there's not orders around here. That, orders can happen anywhere there's a restaurant. But it's going to put me down where the action is, and I'm going to be out for a couple of hours, so that's a good thing. We're going to be hitting the hot zone right around bean time, so we're on our way. Hey there. All right, well, we got that one picked up. Still feel funny talking to my camera when I'm out walking, especially when I got somebody looking at me. Anywho, it's all for you. Well, we got it picked up, no problem. And get it put in the car, buckled in. See? Food safety is everything. All right, well, we're heading for this drop-off. I hear Uber Eats going off in my pocket. It's a trip radar. No wonder my acceptance rate is so low. I always forget to shut it off. Okay, let's go. So a couple of things. First of all, I woke up this morning and thought, I bet there's been a hanger hanging in the door behind me for my last few videos. Sure enough, there was. Sorry about that. I was wearing a suit the other day and just never took the hanger out of my car. Another thing is, a lot of people let me know that I took a bad order or that they wouldn't have taken this order, and I think that you kind of need to do you when you're outdoor dashing. This one's going to end up taking me about 20 minutes for $5, so it's about $15 an hour. That's really on the low end of what I like to make. But, I like to drive. And honestly, sometimes I'm just out here to get out of the house. I mean, it's nice to make a little bit of extra money at the same time. I enjoy making videos. But really, it's just, for me, just a matter of getting out, getting moving around. So I take bad orders sometimes. I know that there's some feelings that when you take these bad orders, you're training people to, to not tip or to tip poorly, but I don't really buy into that. I think they're gonna do them, and I'm gonna do me. I'm out here driving around. I'm having a good time, making $5. I mean, hey, it's $5 in my pocket that I wouldn't have had if I didn't take the order. And really, I was just sitting at home waiting for an order to come in. So I was there for about 15 minutes before this one chimed in, and I was getting kind of bored. So anyway, just kind of making some excuses here on why I took this order, but in the end, you just got to do what's right for you. Sometimes people have strong opinions on the matter, but you don't have to have a strong opinion just to kind of do what feels right to you. Guess that makes sense. All right, well, we got 10 minutes to go. We're going to get this order dropped off. I'll be in a good position then to get some nice orders. West Del Rey. Well, in a strange turn of events, I got to this neighborhood, and it's in like a newly developed part of the neighborhood that I can't get to. I mean, I can't get to the way that it sent me because there's a big fence in the way. But it told me I had arrived, so now I got to kind of wiggle my way over there. I don't think it's going to be a big problem, but could have been a lot easier if Google were a little bit smarter. That's okay. We don't need AI. We need HI, human intelligence. Well, I use AI all the time, but all right. I need to stop yapping because I got to think here. Can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Let me find this address. I'm real close. Well, I guess you don't have to have a sense of humor to order food. That would have been such an easy drop-off if Google had it right. I had drove all around that neighborhood to get to the right place, and getting messages from DoorDash that I couldn't, well, it appears that you're having trouble or whatever, or if you're having trouble, contact whatever. But I was able to get it, and then it wouldn't let me finish it because it said the map pin was wrong. Anyway, I took a picture of it. The guy answered the door, and he didn't seem real happy. So, but we got it dropped off. By the way, when you, if you just take a picture of the food, you can upload that picture rather than taking it at the time. I do that all the time. Like if you're in an area where you have bad internet and you can't upload the picture of the food drop off, just take a picture of it with your phone camera, and then on the screen where you take the picture, there will be a little icon in the lower left that lets you upload the picture, and that'll solve that problem. I've had to use that quite a few times when I couldn't get the picture to upload because there wasn't internet. The only issue is you have to do it quick because they don't count from the time you took that picture. They count from the time that it's uploaded as the drop off. So hopefully I was on time delivery. Anyway, so we're down here on West Atlantic in Delray. Going to see what we can get moving and shaking today. It's 12:15. I'll be out till 2 or 2:30. So we should get some decent orders, I would think. So we got a better order this time. $7 for a couple miles, Chick-fil-A. I was stuck in the turn lane at the time, so I'm going to have to wiggle down through a little shopping center area here. But got 2 minutes to go to Chick-fil-A. Should be a quick pick up and drop off. And yeah, be another $7 in the bank. Let's roll on this one. And we just got the notice that the order is ready for pickup. I'm still sitting at this red light. I know that, see, there's another Uber. See, $3.51 for 25 minutes, 5 miles. Uber sends me stuff like that so much. I mean, I don't take it. My Uber Eats acceptance rate is probably like 20%, maybe at the most. They don't count Trip Radar, or it would be really low. Anyway, we're almost at Chick-fil-A now. We'll get this picked up. Can't always buy into the hype that the order is actually ready when they say that it is, but 900 feet. Gonna take me a minute to get there anyway, so. All right, we are going on this one. I keep saying we're rolling on this one. I gotta come up with a new catchphrase there. Here we go. Heidi Ho, isn't that from Tool Time? No, what's the name of the show? Wasn't Tool Time. It was
in 300 feet, turn right.
One with Tim Allen. Anyway. Ooh, Man, there's a lot of traffic here. So how do we do this? Hello. I'll pick up. Well, we're wedged in the Chick-fil-A parking lot here. Oh, here we go. So 7 minutes to drop off.
In 200 feet,
My
turn right.
Uber Eats was chiming. I really got to remember to turn that off. I'd like to boost my acceptance rate, at least, you know, naturally if I could, without taking horrible orders, just to see if I get some better offers. I have a friend that does Uber Eats, and he takes everything. Like, well, he was under the impression that he had to take everything, and I explained it to him, but I think he's still taking everything, which is fine. I mean, he makes good money with it. You know, he says he still gets some bad offers, but he gets a lot of good offers too. And before the changes with Uber Eats, well, I would get some awesome offers, $20 for 5 miles, and, you know, multiple orders going in the same direction. It was really nice. But they changed it so that you needed a higher acceptance rate, and I had a low acceptance rate. Uber Eats is like my backup plan. I primarily use DoorDash, in case you didn't know. But Uber Eats I have as my backup plan, and I need to do more with Spark too, because Spark pays well, but I don't do much with it. And I have, what's the name of the other one? It's Roadie. So I got accepted on the Roadie, but I have never taken a single offer from them. But, you know, taking an offer from them is kind of hard because they don't come in, and I don't get notification of them. I don't know if you're supposed to or not. Anyway, we're on our way to drop this one off, and we'll see what else comes in. I'll still be in a good position to get some decent orders. Here we go. All right, well, it's nice to be appreciated. Guy gave me a $5 tip. Paid in the app. I mean, that was part of the 7. And I'm back on the road again. Uber continues to play their game of bad offer bingo. And one more number, my card will be full this time too. Hope that joke isn't getting old. I think I told it on the last dash too. Anyway, we're out here stepping and fetching, and we'll see what comes in next. Sitting at $12 now, not too bad. $12.30, and we're on our way. Still working on that catchphrase. Here we go. All right, well, we're back in the hot spot. It's saying 2 to 10 minutes to get a new order. Don't always trust that number. It doesn't always ring true. Uber just pounded me with bad offers. Maybe let's send him another one. Let's send him another one. I know that it's automatic, but it's like they got a monkey pushing a button or something. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, cool. So I'm in the area where it is. I'm in the, you know, it's just behind me. Brooklyn Water Bagel. $7 plus, so there's a hidden tip. And it's going 2.6 miles. Let's go ahead and get this picked up.
Okay, so you can ask Christy, you can ask Rob.
Well, we're almost to this drop off. The pickup wasn't too bad. I did manage to unlock the power of invisibility yet again. I got ignored in there more than a dad joke at a teenage party. Oh, they were like, DoorDash who? Anyway, yeah, they were ignoring me. But that's okay. Eventually, I just started turning bags around and looking at the names on it. Found the one that was mine. We did a grab and go. Nobody was none the wiser. This also a hand it to me. So, you know, pretty straightforward. Hand it to me. Got some instructions. Don't leave it on the ground. Don't leave it on the patio. Which is A-okay with me, because I really don't like leaving things on the ground anyway. But, you know, that's the name of the game for gig work for the most part. All right, we got 1 minute left. Let's get this dropped off. Holy cow. Forgot that was a hidden tip offer. $12. Went from $7 to $12. Nice lady. I mean, not just because she gave me a nice tip, but she apologized. She said, I'm really sorry I didn't have money for or cash for a tip. I put it on the app. I'm like, yeah, that's perfectly fine. Told her that I said I was happy to hear you didn't want it on the floor. I don't like my food on the floor either. And she said, most people don't bother reading it. So thank you for reading it. There's another one, $8.75 plus. So this one is another hidden tip offer. Penelope's Diner. I've never heard of Penelope's Diner. But anyway, it's a pickup and a drop off, 3.4 miles, $8.75 plus, hidden tip, and looks like the drop off is right around the corner from the
Drive
pickup.
north on Duesenberg Road.
Not the hiccups. 8 minutes to go till the drop off. 8 minutes to go to the pickup. Let's go ahead and get this dropped
Turn
off.
right onto-
So this doesn't have anything to do with door dashing, but it is a vlog. So I was moving a bed today, one of our beds, and it's type. It's got the frame that's real close to the floor. So I never thought anything would be underneath it,
Turn left onto
but
Chuck Road.
I pulled it apart, and Sunny, our cat, must have just had a heyday knocking stuff under the bed, and then that's where it lives. But yeah, sometimes you're in a room and you look over and there's a paw sticking under the door. He he likes to pretend like he ignores us, but he hangs out with us all the time. He's got to be close enough that he can see us. Anyway, that's my cat. Back to the dash. All right, well, I got that picked up, Penelope's Diner, and I was kind of hoping they had a to-go menu. I get those a lot because my wife enjoys, soup. I'm kind of boring when it comes to food. Maybe I'm boring otherwise too. I don't know. You be the judge of that one. But yeah, she likes soup and Greek food and like real flavorful foods. And it's found some really nice places to eat while I was door dashing that I could pick her up something to eat sometimes. But that wasn't the case this time. They didn't have a to-go menu. This always sends you to the wrong entrance. Google always sends you to the wrong entrance on this little community. It's a resident-only entrance where they send you. But fortunately, I knew that, so I saved myself just a little bit of time. They gave me the number. Just waiting. I'm next at the call box. So we'll pull up, enter it, and get in there and get this food delivered. Well, the gate's already open. Hopefully it'll stay open for me. And we're in. Okay, our second hidden tip offer in a row went from $8.75 up to 12 bucks. I'm happy. I'm happy with that. So that's two nice orders in a row. And, well, we'll just see what comes in next. So I'm going to start Uber Eats again. And, you know, you never know. Every once in a while they send a good one. But I'm definitely cherry picking with Uber. I don't think they like it. Okay, here we go. I forgot to mention something weird happened with that last one. When I went to drop it off, you know, it asked you to confirm that you have the right order, even though I only had one order that I had picked up. And then it said hand it to customer. But then after I dropped it off, it said take a photo. And then it's, you know, it had the screen where you could choose, you know, if you don't take the photo, you could choose that you handed it to the customer, which I did. Then I got this message kind of threatening, you know, like, we're going to contact the customer and verify that you delivered to them. I guess because she was one of their, you know, air quotes, good customers, you know, that you're supposed to take good care of. Understandably so, with a, you know, $10 tip on a order that was like 1 mile away at the most, not even quarter mile, something like that. Anywho, we're back in action again. We'll see what we get coming in now. We're on our way. Well, we got our next offer, and the hidden tip bonanza has come to a grinding halt. $8, I think it was, for 8.4 miles, which seems horrible, but it's taking me back toward home again. So I get paid to head back home, and I'll get one up in that area too while I'm up there. It's taking me into Boynton Beach, so I'll be across the line, and I don't know, I've got another hour yet, but this is probably going to chew up maybe 25 minutes or so. I'm sitting right beside the restaurant, Rotelli's Pizza, but, you know, I'm in a million lanes of traffic and I'm on the wrong side of it. So got to do a U-turn, and we'll get this picked up and dropped off. So it's good. Got paid to come down, got paid to go back. I'm happy. Let's roll. All right, well, DoorDash said I needed a pizza bag, but it was a chicken salad and tiramisu, so I just took my Dasher bag in, and we got 8 miles to go. Now, funny enough, it has that same take good care of this customer, their top customer, and mentions that they're good tip, tend to leave good tips and leave good ratings. So anyway, more than likely she tipped $5 or $6 on this order, unless, you know, it sat in there for a while, which I don't think that it did. And which isn't bad. It's not great on an 8 mile delivery, but you know, maybe she does the same thing if it's picking up some Wendy's from around the corner, who knows. Anyway, we're going to go get it dropped off. We got maybe 15 minutes, so still not bad for a $8 order. 15 minutes, maybe 20 tops. I'll take it. I like driving anyway. I like to drive. Okay, here we go. We're rolling. Hi there. I've got a DoorDash for okay. All right, thank you. You too. Well, we're on the other side. Almost there. It says 3 minutes, but Maybe it's 3 minutes. Okay, so $8.50 order was $6.50 for a tip, 8 miles, but $3 cash tip. So she said, here's a little something extra. So thank you very much. Turned a borderline offer into a decent offer, and switch zones to Boynton Beach now that we're up here. All right, let's go out here and see what we can get. See what Boynton Beach has in store for us, right? We're on the DoorDash Express, and our next stop is Flavortown. How do you like that transition? Well, we got ourselves a Taco Bell offer, and you know, it's not the greatest, but I took it. I'll own this one. Interestingly, it's 2 o'clock now. It says that it's the drop-off time is 2:20. So 20 minutes for, I don't know, what was it, $5? So that's on the low end, just like the first one, but you never know what's going to happen when you end up in the next area. It's like the DoorDash shuffle. It's a DoorDash raffle. You never know when your number's going to come up.
Drive east on Boynton.
Okay. Well, we got this order in the car, and looks like we're going to be there probably about 5 minutes earlier than what was anticipated. So we got the most interesting birds,
Then, in 200
the cattle
feet,
birds in this
turn left.
parking lot. Let's drive by them here. Here, hang on. So they're all like hanging out there.
Drive north. Then, in 300 feet, turn left.
Probably some
Drive
good eating
south.
here.
Then,
Look at this.
in 300 feet, turn right.
Got Google all confused. Look at that big boy right there.
Drive east. Then turn right.
All right, Google. Okay. Anyway, beautiful birds down here in Florida. One of my favorite spots down
Then
here.
turn right.
Shh, okay, I know where I'm going. One of my favorite spots down here is the Everglades. There's a park not very far away from here, and you can go and watch the sunset over the Everglades, and it's absolutely beautiful. And they've got these white birds that come flying in for the evening. I'll put a picture up here. Anyway, it was one of my favorite places to visit. Still is when I have company, but I don't go out there often enough. But it's a nice place to take some pictures and just to relax and enjoy the view. I must be hungry because this Taco Bell smells really good. Hungry for a burrito or something. Of course, I haven't ate yet today. Well, no, I had a slice of peanut butter toast earlier before I left. Yesterday, I did a lot of door dashing and got a little hangry. Someone left a comment on my one of my last videos that said, in a funny plot twist, Popsy gets hangry and keeps eating all the food. And I don't know, we're not very far away from that now. Maybe it's a Chipotle kind of day for me. I don't know. All right, well, I'm only 2 minutes from dropping this off. You know, this is going to end up being a 15-minute drop-off, so you know, that's not too bad. Look, yeah, it wasn't the best order, but you know what? It's not too bad for 15 minutes, and I'm in a decent area. Not that far from
Turn left onto Hook Lane.
my home base. All right, let's get this dropped off before I ramble anymore.
In 500 feet.
Well, my car now smells like every different type of food that I dropped off today, so it's time to pull the plug on this rolling buffet and head back home. Got a honey-do list I'm going to take care of, and got some other things to do. So how'd we do today? Well, I had a dash time of 3 hours and 12 minutes, but I sat at home for quite some time. I wasn't really looking forward to getting out here. So I put it on pause once and just sat in the couch with my eyes closed, waiting for something to come in. When it finally did come in, we ended up with 2 hours and 8 minutes of active time, which put $49.50 into our bank account, plus a $3 cash tip, bringing our total to $52.50. So not too bad. Anyway, thanks for dashing along with me. Wish some of those Uber Eats offers would have been worth taking, but they definitely weren't. They were one bad order after another. So thanks for dashing along with me. Bob's your uncle, and we'll catch you next time.